There are four levels of vision, and they are basically governed by the transit of moon in various nakshatras. Okay, so there are 28 nakshatras, including Abhijit, which is the 28th one. So, depending on where the moon is, that particular part of zodiac governs the divine vision that you are going to have. Okay, so in general, see, you have two materialistic eyes, two normal physical eyes for the vision, for the normal vision. Then you have third eye, which is called Agya Chakra, which is the point in between these two eyes. Okay, that is called Brahmarandhra. Okay, that's your Agya Chakra. And then beyond this third eye, there is a divine guidance that is always there at the crown chakra. That is the top. That is the top of your head. Okay, so that is governed by the Guru. So these are the four levels of vision that one has, and depending on the moon, the transit of moon, you can see that which part of the vision is currently active. Okay, now the nakshatras are divided into four categories just based on the kind of vision they provide. So the nakshatras, they are in these four divisions. They are called the Andha, Manda, Kana and Sulocana. Andha means totally blind, Manda means slow, Kana means one eye open, one eye closed, and Sulocana means both the eyes open. Okay, having the full vision, having the full drishti. So these are the four kinds of nakshatras, and how they are divided. From Rohini, one has to count Rohini, Mrigashira, Ardra, Punarvasu, like that, and then continue the whole zodiac for all the 28 nakshatras, and then come back to Revati, Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika. Okay, so this way all the 28 nakshatras, but once you divide it into four groups, it comes as 7 4 28. So 7 nakshatras will come in each group. Okay, so Rohini, the first nakshatra. Okay, in this chakra, Rohini comes as the first nakshatra. It becomes the Andha nakshatra. Then next comes Mrigashira, which is the Manda nakshatra. Then comes Ardra, which is Kana nakshatra, and then Punarvasu, which is the Sulocana nakshatra. And likewise, you repeat the whole sequence again. Okay, so from after Punarvasu, Pushya, then Aslesha, then Magha, and that way the whole chakra continues. So that way you will come to know that there are 7 nakshatras which are Andha nakshatra. Okay, now what is the quality of Andha nakshatra? So this is just one aspect of these nakshatras. In this series we'll see various aspects of nakshatras that you can apply in various techniques that I am going to discuss today. Okay, like when Andha nakshatra is active, what it means that your physical eyes, they are closed. Okay, because as the name suggests, it's a blind nakshatra. So your physical eyes are closed, your third eye is closed. Only thing that is active is the divine vision at the crown chakra, that is denoted by Guru. So it is kind of vision that is given to rishis and the people who are always lost in their own world. Okay, they are always in that unique sense of universal duty, and they are always lost, like they are in some deep research, in deep meditation, in deep spiritual aspiration, and they are completely oblivious to the whole materialistic world. So that's the quality of these Andha nakshatra people, and that Andha nakshatra then comes, and these are the kind of people who come up with a lot of innovative ideas just based on their divine vision provided by Guru, the Jupiter. Okay, then comes the Manda nakshatra. Now, Manda nakshatra means slow nakshatra. Now it is again Andha nakshatra, similar to Andha nakshatra. They get innovative ideas, they get divine vision, they are always lost in that research, but they are not as gifted as the Andha nakshatra people. Okay, they are, you can say, the second harmonic of the Andha nakshatra, and so what they have to compensate this for, they do get innovative ideas and very unique ideas, but they have to pursue it, and they compensate the whole thing by their dint of hard work. Okay, so once they put in hard work, the systematic effort in those ideas, they succeed. Okay, so that's the purpose of this Manda Nakshatra. Then comes the Kana Nakshatra. The Kana Nakshatra is in between the both the words. You have one eye closed and one eye open. So with that one eye open, you see the personal objectives, you see the social responsibilities. From one eye closed, you have the inner vision, you have a sense of pursuit for something higher, some higher knowledge. So you have best of both the worlds. Okay, and these are the kind of people who get the richest in the world, because they have some unique way of getting the ideas and then executing it in their real life. Okay, they are not the kind of people who will do the work, they will get the things done by others. Okay, so that's very good thing about the Kana Nakshatra. Then comes the Sulocana Nakshatra. Now, as the name suggests, Sulocana means having both the eyes open. So when your both the eyes are open, then what you are doing is you are completely open to the materialistic world. Okay, you have first thing first, you get all your personal needs fulfilled. Your personal objectives comes at the top of the list. Then comes the social responsibilities and family life and all those things. But your personal objectives are the top number one priority, and you have practically no time for the research bullshit and all. Okay, so there is no interest in spiritual pursuit or anything higher beyond. No, nothing. So these are the people of Sulocana Nakshatras. Okay, now depending on these qualities, okay, you can just make a chart of starting from the Rohini Nakshatra and going back to all the 28 Nakshatras and coming back to the Kritika Nakshatra. That way you will have the 7 Nakshatra group in each of these types. Okay, and then you can map a particular moon sign, a particular planet in these places and study these. Okay, now one of the application of this vision of nakshatra, one can apply it in the lost and found query. Okay, in a query where some object has been lost. Okay, and the person comes to query you and he wants to ask that whether he'll find that object or not. So in that, this is called Prashna Kundali in Jyotish. Okay, and in the Prashna Kundali, what is done when somebody comes to you for finding out whether the object will be found or not, then you have to just make the Kundali of that particular moment when he comes and asks you. Okay, now that particular moment, the Lagna is denoted by, okay, in that Kundali, Lagna is denoted by the person who is querying. Okay, and the seventh sign from that is the desire of that person. Okay, so at that point of time, he should have desire for that particular object. Okay, now this thing will fail if somebody had just asked you something casually, because then in that case, his actual desire is something else, and he's just asking from just like that. Okay, he doesn't have really desire for that particular object, because the seventh house denotes the desire of that particular person. So if at that point of time he's asking for, let's say, some gold item, some gold jewelry, then you'll see that in the seventh house there is a Jupiter. There is Jupiter denoting denoting the lost object. Okay, so that seventh house will denote which object has been lost. So whatever planet is deposited over there will denote what that person is desiring right now. If there is no planet in that house, then just look at the lord of that sign. Okay, but if there is a planet over there, then see that planet and see in which nakshatra it is. Okay, that nakshatra will denote whether this object will be found or not. Now here is the trick that I am going to share today. If that particular planet in the seventh house is in the Andha nakshatra, then what it means that, okay, let's begin with Sulocana nakshatra first. Okay, let's say that seventh house has Jupiter, and Jupiter denotes the gold item, and that Jupiter is in the nakshatra of Sulocana nakshatra. Okay, now what does it mean? Sulocana means both the eyes are open. So what it means, that cosmic energy has given all the aspects, all the dimensions related to that object already open. Okay, so basically all the aspects of that thing has already been explored, and there is nothing that can be done. So basically what it means, then that is, this object will not be found, because even after giving all the information, this object has not been found, then probably there is no further information that the cosmos wants to reveal. So basically this object will not be found. if that the planet in the seventh is placed in the Sulocana Nakshatra. Now, if it is placed in the Kana Nakshatra, then you can see that there is some aspect, because one eye is closed, so there is something that can be revealed. Okay, but the majority has already been revealed, because half eye is already open and half eye is closed. So you can say somehow 25% is the chance that he'll get back that object. Then see if it is in the Manda Nakshatra. So if it is in Manda Nakshatra, then what it means that both the eyes are closed. Okay, and what he has to do, he has to follow some systematic way of finding out that object. But what it means is that divine cosmos in due time will reveal more and more information about that object, and it is likely that this object will be found. Okay, but one has to make a systematic effort in gaining that. Okay, now see if it is in the Andha Nakshatra. If that planet is in the Andha Nakshatra, that means there is practically nothing known till now. And in due course of time, the cosmic energy will itself reveal that object to you. Okay, you will get great ideas, you will get innovative clues and hints to obtain that object back. Okay, so that's one of the application of this kind of division based on the vision of nakshatras. Okay, in the next series we'll see how effectively we can apply it in further areas, in other areas. Okay, so thank you very much. Namaskar.